Now, another resident is demanding answers and accountability from Governor Westmore after a brutal attack left him with permanent vision loss.
So the laws need to change, the DJS needs to change, and I think we need to be more vocal about what's happening.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor shares his calls for change.
Yeah, in this powerful letter that's now being made public, John Berardi says that current laws on the books here in Maryland left him and other victims vulnerable to repeat juvenile offenders. And now he's pressing the governor to fix what he calls a broken system.
I don't want this to happen to anybody else.
The brazen attack, leaving John Berardi bleeding and blinded. In his own words, an eye-opening experience for the longtime Federal Hill resident.
You think that if someone does something as terrible as what happened to me, like the laws would protect the victim, but it's not really the case in Baltimore.
Nearly 7 weeks after being senselessly struck with a metal pole, still no arrests. As police continue their search for this group of young suspects, Berardi now turning to Governor Wes Moore for answers. In a letter to Moore, Berardi calling Maryland's juvenile justice system broken. Berardi sharing his harrowing story and citing a September case in Butchers Hill, a 66-year-old man robbed and brutally beaten. Police arresting an 18 and 15-year-old for the crime and requesting the juvenile be detained. Instead, DJS immediately releasing the teen to a guardian.
There is no accountability.
DJS is constantly releasing juveniles who've committed violent acts and on their 6th, 7th arrest for carjackings or repeat offenses, and that's just unacceptable. You can't have these people out in the street doing these things who have proven they're just going to keep doing them. Arguing
juveniles have become emboldened by a lack of consequences. Berardi requesting DJS Secretary Vincent Schiraldi resign and be held accountable for, quote, reckless releases. He's also demanding DJS disclose data on its detention decisions and for judges and prosecutors to have an equal say in those decisions. Additionally, Berardi wants Maryland's Child Interrogation Protection Act repealed. The law enacted in 2022 says no juvenile can be questioned by police without speaking to an attorney first. Many police and prosecutors have also pushed for the change, arguing it hinders investigations.
And I understand the other side of that coin is you don't want coerced confessions from people, but there needs to be a better balance. It's so swayed in one side that the victims have no voice and the criminals have all the defense in the world.
Earlier this week,
we reduced homicides by another 23%.
During a press conference touting reductions in homicides and shootings, Berardi's case addressed by Mayor Brandon Scott, with more in the room.
As the governor said, holding those young people accountable while also correcting and investing in them.
But I don't know if that's true. I want to see action. I don't want to hear empty words. You know, I was just a guy walking down the street, and there's so many people like me around here that this could have happened to. So, and I don't think people are aware of the issues. So if I can raise awareness of the issues, maybe they can get fixed.
Now today I reached out to the governor's office asking for his response to Berardi's letter. His office did acknowledge my request, but have yet to officially reply to me or Berardi. In Baltimore City, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.